Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to take a moment and think about where you are in life. Not just physically, but mentally. Your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindset. Do you realize that everything you've achieved or failed to achieve started in your mind? The truth is, success doesn't begin with luck, talent, or circumstances. It begins with how you think. We are often limited not by our external conditions, but by the way we see ourselves, the world, and the opportunities around us. But here's the good news: if your thinking can limit you, it can also free you. And that's the key. You can rewire your brain to think in ways that attract success. Today, I want to share how you can change your mindset, reprogram your brain, and start living the life you've always dreamed of. You must first recognize the difference between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. A fixed mindset says, this is all I am, and this is all I will ever be. A growth mindset says, I can learn, grow, and evolve. The moment you choose to believe in growth, you open the door to limitless possibilities. Success doesn't happen by accident. It happens because of disciplined thinking. Every thought that enters your mind shapes your future. You must guard your thoughts as they're the seeds of your actions. If you feed them with positivity, you'll see those thoughts bloom into positive results. The key to rewiring your brain is through consistency. Success is the product of small, daily actions. If you show up every single day, even for 15 minutes, and take action towards your goals, you will begin to create momentum. Small victories compound into massive success over time. You've got to replace the negativity that often resides in your mind with empowering, self-affirming beliefs. Every time you catch yourself thinking, I can't change it, to I can, your words have power. And what you say to yourself influences the reality you create. Daily visualization isn't just a tool for athletes or performers. It's a tool for everyone who wants to attract success. Spend time every day vividly imagining your ideal future and feel the emotions of achieving it. When you visualize your success, you're sending your brain a clear message: this is what I want. Your environment plays a huge role in rewiring your brain. If you're surrounded by negativity, you'll start to mirror that negativity. But when you're around people who inspire, challenge, and uplift you, your brain starts to adapt to a higher level of thinking. Choose your company wisely. Your network determines your net worth. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's a part of success. The most successful people have failed the most. The difference is, they didn't let failure define them. Instead, they used failure as a stepping stone to learn, grow, and move forward. Embrace your failures, because each one brings you closer to success. To truly attract success, you must adopt an abundance mindset. Gratitude is the foundation of this mindset. Start every day by being thankful for what you have. The more grateful you are, the more the universe will send you to be grateful for. Gratitude rewires your brain for success. Ladies and gentlemen, success doesn't happen overnight, but it's within your reach if you commit to rewiring your brain. Change your thoughts, change your actions, and watch as you begin to attract the life you deserve. The power to create the future you desire lies in your hands. Watch your thoughts, take consistent action, and never give up. Your success story is just waiting to be written. You see, one of the greatest obstacles to success lies in the way we perceive ourselves and the world around us. Many people live their lives with a fixed mindset, believing that their abilities, their intelligence, and their potential are predetermined, unchangeable. They tell themselves, this is who I am, this is how I've always been, and this is how I will always be. And because they limit themselves in this way, they trap their own growth. They become stuck in a cycle of complacency and mediocrity, never truly reaching their full potential. But here's the truth: nothing in life is fixed, except the idea that you can't change. Everything else is up for grabs. The moment you embrace the belief that you can grow, that you can learn, and that you can become more than you are right now, you step into a world of endless possibilities. This shift from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset is the first crucial step in unlocking the success you desire. Imagine for a moment that your mind is like a muscle. What happens when you challenge your muscles? They grow stronger. When you exercise them regularly, they develop and become more capable. The same principle applies to your mind. The more you challenge it, the more you expose yourself to new experiences, new information, and new ways of thinking, the more your brain will grow. And growth is the cornerstone of success. A growth mindset doesn't just change how you think, it changes what you do. Instead of shying away from challenges, you welcome them. Instead of fearing failure, you see it as a valuable lesson, a necessary part of your growth process. You stop seeing setbacks as evidence of your limitations and start seeing them as opportunities to improve. You stop thinking in terms of I can't and start thinking in terms of how can I, this is the mindset of someone who is always looking to become better, to evolve, and to achieve more. I think about the most successful people you know, whether they are entrepreneurs, athletes, artists, or leaders. They all share one common trait: they approach life with a growth mindset. They don't let their current abilities define their future potential. They see every day as a chance to grow, to improve, and to move closer to their goals. They believe that success is a journey, not a destination, and that they are always capable of becoming more than they are right now. So how do you make this shift? It starts with small changes in how you think. It starts with choosing to believe that your abilities are not fixed, but can be developed with effort and persistence. It starts with embracing challenges and learning from mistakes. It starts with understanding that the only limits that exist are the ones you place on yourself. When you make the choice to adopt a growth mindset, you'll notice something remarkable. Opportunities that once seemed out of reach will start to feel attainable. Your confidence will grow because you'll know that no matter where you are now, you can get better, you can improve, and you can reach greater heights. Success will no longer feel like a distant dream. It will feel like a natural outcome of your growth. The key to unlocking your potential lies within you, and it all begins with the belief that you can grow. If you want to change your life, it all starts with one simple yet profound realization: you are the master of your own thoughts. What you think about, you bring about. Your thoughts are the seeds that will grow into the actions, habits, and results that shape your future. Too many people go through life on autopilot, letting random thoughts and emotions dictate their day. They're not consciously aware of the thoughts that shape their reality, and as a result, they end up attracting exactly what they don't want. But you have the power to change that. You can take control of your thoughts, and in doing so, take control of your life. Think about it for a moment. Every single thing you've achieved or failed to achieve started with a thought. When you thought you couldn't do something, you didn't. When you believed you were limited, you were. But the good news is you can change this. You can consciously choose to think the thoughts that align with the life you want to create. The mind is incredibly powerful. It can either work for you or against you. It can either be your greatest asset or your worst enemy. The choice is yours. You have the ability to choose your thoughts just as you choose your actions. It's easy to get lost in the negativity that surrounds us, the doubts, the fears, the insecurities. But you must learn to filter those thoughts. You have to guard your mind as you would guard your most valuable possession. Because in reality, your thoughts are more valuable than any material possession you could ever own. What you think about influences how you feel, and how you feel influences what you do. When you take control of your thoughts, you take control of your emotions. And when you take control of your emotions, you take control of your actions. Here's the truth: your mind doesn't just think thoughts, it interprets reality. It determines how you see the world, and more importantly, how you see yourself. That's why it's so important to nurture positive, empowering thoughts. When you begin to see yourself as capable, deserving, and worthy of success, your actions will begin to reflect that belief. When you tell yourself that you are in control, that you are on the path to greatness, your mind starts aligning with that reality, and your results start to follow. To take control of your thoughts, it's important to first become aware of what you're thinking. Pay attention to the things that run through your mind throughout the day. Are they negative, limiting thoughts? Are they thoughts of self-doubt, fear, and uncertainty? Or are they thoughts of possibility, hope, and determination? Awareness is the first step in changing your mindset. Once you recognize those limiting thoughts, you can replace them with empowering ones. Every time you catch yourself thinking, I can't replace it with, I can. Every time you think this is too difficult, replace it with, this is an opportunity to grow. It takes practice, but just like any habit, it becomes easier over time. One of the most powerful things you can do is feed your mind with positive, uplifting material. Whether it's books, podcasts, or motivational content, surrounding yourself with positive thoughts will help drown out the negativity. The more you fill your mind with uplifting, encouraging ideas, the less space there is for the doubt and negativity to creep in. Just like you wouldn't put trash in your body, don't put trash into your mind. The input you feed your brain will determine the output in your life. Remember, you are the creator of your own thoughts. Don't let them be at the mercy of outside circumstances. You have the power to choose your mindset every single day. Your thoughts shape your emotions shape your actions, and your actions create your life. So take control of your thoughts, because when you do, you take control of your destiny. You have the power to think big, to dream big, and to achieve big. The first step to success is to begin thinking like a successful person, and that starts with consciously choosing the thoughts that align with your goals and dreams. If you control your thoughts, you will control your future. If you want to build a life of success, wealth, and fulfillment, it's not about waiting for some grand breakthrough or miracle. It's about the small, consistent actions you take day in and day out. Success is not the result of a single massive effort, but the outcome of 1,000 little decisions made over time. Let me tell you something, the road to achievement doesn't lie in a big moment of inspiration. It's found in the steady, disciplined steps you take day after day, even when you don't feel like it. Think about it. Most people get excited about a big goal, but they fall short because they expect immediate results. They want a life of success, but they aren't willing to put in the small, often unnoticed actions that lead up to it. They think one big push will take them to the top. But the truth is, it's not the grand gestures that build success, it's the mundane, consistent actions that compound over time. Take a moment to think about the most successful people you know or admire. Do they work hard for a month and then take a break? Do they put in a week of effort and then stop? No, they have mastered the art of consistency. They show up every day doing what's necessary regardless of how they feel. They don't rely on motivation to get them through, they rely on discipline and a commitment to doing the right things repeatedly. Consistency is the secret ingredient that separates those who achieve their goals from those who only dream about them. It's not the flash of genius or the occasional burst of effort. It's the steady, focused actions performed on a daily basis. Success doesn't care about your moods. It doesn't care about your circumstances. What matters is whether you're willing to do the small things every day, over and over again. It's in those seemingly insignificant actions that success is born. Now, I'm not saying you need to work yourself to the bone or burn yourself out. That's not what I mean by consistency. What I'm talking about is making progress, no matter how small, every single day. Maybe it's reading 10 pages of a book that moves you closer to your goals. Maybe it's taking 30 minutes to work on your skills or dedicating an hour to your business. It doesn't matter if it's a little thing. What matters is that you keep doing it. Little by little, piece by piece, those small actions add up and create momentum. And momentum is one of the most powerful forces on earth. The key is to develop a habit of consistency. Start small, but do it regularly. Don't worry about immediate results. Trust that the small steps you take will lead to bigger steps, and eventually they'll lead you exactly where you want to go. If you want to build a new habit, you don't have to do it perfectly from the start. Just commit to showing up, even if you're only taking one small step today. Over time, those small actions will compound, and you'll look back and realize just how far you've come. Most people overestimate what they can achieve in a short period and underestimate what they can achieve over the long run. They want to see results fast, and when they don't see immediate changes, they give up. But consistency is a game of patience. You won't always see the fruits of your labor right away, but if you stick with it, if you show up every day and put in the work, the results will come. They always do. The journey to success isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. And the only way to reach the finish line is by taking those small, consistent steps. If you commit to doing the work, even on days when it feels like nothing is happening, you'll eventually look back and realize that those small actions have transformed your life in ways you couldn't have imagined. So don't wait for the perfect moment or the right circumstances. Start where you are with what you have and take that first small step. Keep taking that step every day, and before you know it, you'll have built a life of success, one small action at a time. The key to achieving anything you desire lies in your ability to stay consistent. It's the small, daily actions that lead to extraordinary results. Stay focused, stay disciplined, and trust the process. Your future self will thank you for it. There's a simple truth that you need to understand if you're ever going to reach the heights of success, that you're capable of. Your beliefs shape your life. They determine how you see yourself, how you see the world, and how you act. If you want to change your life, you have to change your beliefs. But here's the kicker: most people walk around with beliefs that limit them. They hold on to negativity like it's a part of who they are. They say things like, "I'm not good enough, I'll never make it," or "This is just how life is." And because they hold on to these limiting beliefs, they never rise above the level of mediocrity. But here's the secret: you can replace those negative beliefs with empowering ones. And when you do, everything in your life starts to change. You start to see possibilities where you once saw obstacles. You start to believe in yourself and in your ability to succeed. You begin to understand that you are capable of achieving things far beyond what you ever thought was possible. And most importantly, you start to act in ways that align with that newfound belief. The first step in replacing negativity with empowering beliefs is recognizing that those negative thoughts and beliefs are just that, thoughts. They are not facts. Just because you've believed something about yourself for years doesn't mean it's true. If you've been telling yourself, I'm not good enough, or I don't deserve success, you're simply holding on to outdated beliefs. And if you continue to hold on to them, they'll continue to control your actions and your outcomes. But when you realize that these beliefs are just thoughts, you take away their power. And that's when you can begin to replace them with empowering beliefs that serve you rather than limit you. Now, replacing negativity with empowering beliefs isn't a one-time event. It's a process. It requires constant awareness and effort. The moment you catch yourself thinking something negative, whether it's about your abilities, your worth, or your future, make a conscious decision to change that thought. Ask yourself, is this thought serving me? If the answer is no, replace it with something positive and empowering. Instead of thinking, I can't do this, tell yourself, I'm capable, I can figure this out, and I will succeed, instead of saying, I'm not smart enough. Tell yourself, I am constantly learning and growing. Every day I'm getting better. One of the most powerful ways to replace negativity with empowering beliefs is through affirmations. The words you speak to yourself are incredibly powerful. They shape your identity and determine your actions. If you want to change your life, you have to start changing the way you talk to yourself. Begin each day with positive affirmations that reinforce the empowering beliefs you want to adopt. Say to yourself, I am worthy of success. I have the skills and talents to achieve my goals. Every setback is a lesson that moves me closer to my success. The more you repeat these affirmations, the more they will become ingrained in your mind, and the more they will begin to shape your actions. Another crucial step in replacing negativity with empowering beliefs is surrounding yourself with positive influences. You've probably heard the saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Well, it's true. The people you associate with have a profound impact on your mindset. If you spend your time around negative, small-minded people who constantly criticize and complain, you'll start to adopt their beliefs and attitudes. But when you surround yourself with people who believe in possibility, who are committed to personal growth, and who encourage and support you, your own beliefs will start to shift. You'll start to believe that anything is possible, and you'll see challenges as opportunities, not obstacles. And let's not forget the power of the environment you create for yourself. The books you read, the podcasts you listen to, the content you consume, all of these influence your mindset. Fill your mind with positive, uplifting material that reinforces empowering beliefs. Read books that inspire you, listen to speakers who motivate you, and seek out content that teaches you how to grow, learn, and succeed. The more you feed your mind with empowering thoughts, the more you will start to believe in your own potential. Remember, replacing negativity with empowering beliefs is a process, not a destination. It requires consistency, commitment, and patience. But as you begin to shift your beliefs, you'll notice something incredible happening. You'll start to see more opportunities, more doors opening, and more success coming your way. Your beliefs shape your actions, and your actions create your reality. If you believe you can succeed, you will take the actions necessary to make it happen. And before you know it, you'll be living a life that's aligned with those empowering beliefs, a life full of success, growth, and fulfillment. The key is to never stop working on your mindset. The more you replace negativity with empowering beliefs, the more your life will reflect those new beliefs. You hold the power to change your beliefs, and in doing so, change your entire life. So start today. Replace the negativity with positivity, the self-doubt with confidence, and the limiting beliefs with the belief that you are capable of achieving extraordinary things. Because when you believe it, you will achieve it. If you want to create the life you truly desire, there's one powerful tool you need to master: visualization. You see, success doesn't begin with action, it begins with thought. Before anything becomes reality, it starts as an idea in your mind. Everything you've ever achieved or ever will achieve started as a vision. Whether it's a successful business, a new skill, or even a fulfilling relationship, it all began with someone, somewhere, seeing it in their mind first. Visualization is not some wishful thinking or fantasy. It's a method of focusing your mind on your desired outcome so clearly and vividly that it becomes a natural part of your reality. The more you visualize, the more your mind and your body begin to align with that vision. It's like creating a blueprint for your future. The more precise and detailed that blueprint, the easier it becomes for your mind to take action toward making that vision a reality. Let's think about this for a moment. Athletes, top performers, and successful entrepreneurs, they all use visualization. They close their eyes, they see their success, and they feel it. And the more they see it, the more their mind accepts it as possible. Visualization is a form of training your mind. It's about rehearsing your success, seeing it before you achieve it, so that when the time comes, it feels natural, it feels familiar. It's not foreign to you because you've already seen yourself succeed in your mind. When you visualize, you're not just imagining the end result. You're imagining the process. You're seeing yourself overcoming the obstacles, pushing through the tough days, and achieving the steps needed to get there. The clearer and more vivid your visualization, the more effective it will be. Imagine every detail of your success. What do you look like? How do you feel? What kind of people are around you? What are you doing? And what does it look like when you're living that dream life? Visualizing these things with all the sensory details makes the experience come alive in your mind. And when that happens, you start to believe it's possible for you. Now, visualization isn't about just dreaming and waiting for things to fall into your lap. It's about creating a clear vision that moves you to action. It's about setting the mental stage for your success, so when the opportunities arise, you recognize them. It gives you the clarity to make decisions that move you forward. When you see your success in your mind, your actions will align with that vision. It's the law of attraction in action. Your mind believes in your vision, and then you begin to take the necessary steps to bring it into existence. But here's something important to understand. It's not enough to visualize once and expect things to change. You need to make visualization a daily habit. This is where the magic happens. Every day, sit down and take a few moments to clearly see yourself living the life you want. See yourself achieving your goals. Feel the emotions that come with success. The more you do this, the more you align your mind with the possibility of success. You're programming your subconscious to work toward your vision, even when you're not actively thinking about it. There's a reason why top achievers and performers make this part of their daily routine. It's because they understand that success doesn't just happen by chance. It's created in the mind first. They know that by visualizing their success, they are not only seeing what's possible, but also mentally preparing themselves to take on the challenges they will face along the way. It gives them the strength, the resolve, and the persistence to continue pushing forward. It's also important to visualize not only the big picture, but also the little wins along the way. When you break your goals down into smaller, manageable tasks, you begin to see the steps necessary to achieve them. Each of these smaller tasks is part of the larger vision. As you visualize yourself succeeding in the little things, you build confidence, momentum, and motivation to keep going. These small victories will help fuel the big picture. Remember, success isn't just about what you can see with your eyes. It's about what you can see with your mind's eye. It's about creating a vision so clear, so real, that it pulls you toward it. And the more you visualize, the more your actions will align with that vision, and soon, that success will no longer be a far-off dream, but your reality. So start today. Make visualization a daily habit. Take a few minutes each morning or evening to see yourself living your ideal life. Visualize the success you want, the person you want to become, and the goals you want to achieve. The more vividly you can see it, the more real it becomes. And when it becomes real in your mind, it becomes real in your life. Visualize, feel it, believe it, and then go out and make it happen. If you want to achieve the kind of success you've always dreamed of, one of the most powerful decisions you can make is to carefully choose who you surround yourself with. The people in your life have a tremendous influence on the person you become. It's a simple fact: you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And if you're spending your time with people who aren't growing, who aren't positive, or who aren't pushing you to be your best, then you're likely not going to grow either. You need to surround yourself with individuals who will inspire you to elevate your thinking, expand your vision, and challenge you to become better every single day. Think about the people you interact with most often. Are they encouraging you to pursue your goals, or are they pulling you down with their negativity and limited thinking? The truth is, we are deeply influenced by the energy and attitudes of the people around us. If you hang out with people who constantly complain, who focus on problems instead of solutions, and who lack ambition, their mindset will slowly seep into yours. It's not about blaming them, it's about understanding the power of influence. You don't want to waste your time being dragged down by the negativity of others when you could be surrounding yourself with people who are motivating, positive, and driven by growth. Now, I'm not saying you should abandon everyone who isn't a perfect fit for your vision. What I am saying is that you must be intentional with your time and who you allow into your circle. Choose to spend time with those who will elevate your thinking and encourage your dreams. Find people who will push you, not pull you. Spend time with those who have a growth mindset, who are constantly learning, evolving, and striving for greatness. These are the people who will raise your standards and show you what's possible. They will teach you new ideas, help you think bigger, and show you that the world is full of opportunities. Your environment plays a huge role in your mindset and actions. If you're constantly surrounded by negativity, self-doubt, and complacency, those things will become part of your own thinking. But if you're surrounded by people who believe in possibilities, who are always improving, and who hold themselves to high standards, you'll naturally start to adopt those same traits. You'll begin to think bigger, aim higher, and take action toward your goals with greater confidence. Let's take a moment and think about the mentors, coaches, and leaders who have had the most impact on your life. These people didn't just teach you lessons, they influenced the way you think and the way you act. They provided you with the tools and the mindset needed to achieve things you might not have thought possible. That's the power of being around positive influences. They help you see your potential, help you break through your limitations, and show you a path to greater success. But here's the key, it's not just about seeking out one mentor or one influence. It's about creating a whole environment of positive influences, people who inspire, motivate, and challenge you at every level. This doesn't mean you need to cut people out of your life or become isolated. It means that you need to make sure your circle includes people who inspire you to be your best. You need to be mindful of who you spend the most time with and how they make you feel. Are they lifting you up or are they holding you back? Are they encouraging you to think bigger or are they reinforcing limiting beliefs? Sometimes it's not just about the people you physically spend time with, but also about the content you consume. Books, podcasts, and online communities can be just as powerful in shaping your mindset. If you want to be successful, fill your mind with positive, empowering ideas. Read books that inspire you to take action. Listen to podcasts that challenge you to think bigger and grow faster. Feed your mind with the kind of thoughts that will lead you towards success. Surround yourself with the thoughts, ideas, and people who will encourage you to live the life you want. But remember, this positivity is contagious, but so is negativity. So if you're constantly around people who are stuck in a negative mindset, who only talk about problems instead of solutions, who are focused on what they can't do rather than what they can do, it's going to affect you. You won't even realize it, but over time, you'll start adopting that same mindset. That's why it's so important to be deliberate in who you allow to influence you. Choose wisely. One of the greatest gifts you can give yourself is to surround yourself with people who challenge your thinking, who push you out of your comfort zone, and who help you see a bigger version of yourself. You need to create an environment that fosters growth, not stagnation. If you want to be more successful, hang around people who are already doing what you want to do. Learn from them, observe them, and let their success fuel your own. So start making the conscious decision to surround yourself with positive influences. Spend more time with those who encourage you, who inspire you, and who hold you to higher standards. Seek out mentors, friends, and communities that support your growth. Protect your environment, because in the end, your environment will shape your future. Fill it with positivity and watch how it transforms your life. Failure is often seen as something to be avoided, feared, and ashamed of. But let me tell you something, failure is not the end. In fact, it's one of the most important parts of the journey toward success. If you're not failing, you're probably not trying hard enough. You see, every successful person has faced failure at some point. It's part of the process. It's not something to be feared or avoided. It's something to embrace. Because it's in failure that we learn, grow, and find the strength to keep going. Failure is not a reflection of your worth. It's not an indication that you're not good enough or that you should give up. No, failure is a lesson. It's the universe telling you you're on the right path, but you need to adjust your approach. Every failure is a step forward. It's the price you pay for growth. It's how you refine your skills, sharpen your resolve, and prepare yourself for the success that's waiting for you just around the corner. Most people give up after a failure, thinking it's a sign that they're not cut out for success. They allow a single setback to define their journey and they quit. But those who achieve greatness know that failure is merely a temporary condition. It's not permanent. What is permanent is your willingness to keep going, to pick yourself up, and to try again. Every successful person has experienced failure, and many of them have failed more times than they've succeeded. But they didn't stop. They didn't let failure define them, they let it refine them. Failure is not something you should hide from or be embarrassed about. It's part of the price of admission to success. Think about it, how many successful entrepreneurs, athletes, and artists have you heard of who didn't experience failure along the way? The truth is, they failed more times than most people will ever try. But they understood that failure wasn't a reflection of their abilities, it was just part of the process of getting better. When you experience failure, don't let it discourage you. Don't let it make you feel like you're not good enough. Instead, look at failure as feedback. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? What can I do differently next time? It's these lessons that will make you stronger, smarter, and more capable. Failure is simply a signal that you need to change your approach, not abandon the pursuit of your goal. Understand that success is not a straight line. It's not a simple linear path where everything goes smoothly from start to finish. The road to success is full of twists, turns, and obstacles. And often, the biggest breakthroughs come right after the greatest failures. In fact, some of the most successful people in history have faced what appeared to be devastating failures, only to come out stronger on the other side. They didn't let those setbacks hold them back. They used those experiences as stepping stones to greater achievements. The key is not to avoid failure, but to embrace it as a part of the journey. When you accept that failure is a natural part of pursuing anything worthwhile, it no longer has power over you. Instead of fearing it, you start to see it as an opportunity to grow. And the more you embrace failure, the more resilient you become. You start to realize that failure is just a temporary setback, not a permanent condition. It's a chance to try again, learn, and improve. Every time you fail, you get closer to success. That's the mindset you need to adopt. You're not failing because you're not good enough. You're failing because you're trying, learning, and growing. The most successful people are the ones who keep failing but keep moving forward. They understand that failure is simply a lesson in disguise. It's a necessary part of becoming better, smarter, and more successful. So the next time you face failure, don't see it as a defeat. Don't let it derail you or make you question your abilities. Instead, use it as fuel. Learn from it, adapt, and keep going. Remember, the path to success is not about avoiding failure. It's about embracing it, learning from it, and using it to become the person you need to be to achieve your dreams. If you can do that, then you're on the right track. Failure is not the end of your journey. It's simply the beginning of the next chapter. Gratitude is one of the most powerful forces you can tap into to create a life of abundance and success. We all have the ability to shift our focus. And the most successful people understand that gratitude isn't just a nice feeling. It's a tool that shapes their mindset and their outcomes. The truth is, what you focus on grows. If you focus on scarcity, on what you don't have, or on what's wrong in your life, that's what you'll attract more of. But when you focus on what you're grateful for and on the abundance that's already in your life, you begin to draw even more of that into your world. Gratitude is a habit, and like any habit, it takes practice. It's easy to focus on what's going wrong, on the things that are missing, or on the challenges ahead. But successful people know that to move forward, they must first take a moment to recognize all the good they already have. No matter how difficult life may seem at times, there's always something to be grateful for. And when you shift your focus to those things, your perspective changes. You start to see more opportunities, more blessings, and more reasons to keep going. Here's the thing, gratitude doesn't just change your mindset, it changes your actions. When you practice gratitude, you start to feel better. And when you feel better, you start to take better actions. You're more positive, more motivated, and more open to the opportunities that come your way. Gratitude is a powerful way to transform your state of mind and elevate your energy. It fills your heart with positivity, and when you radiate that positivity, you attract people, situations, and opportunities that align with that abundance. The opposite of gratitude is scarcity, a mindset of lack, of believing that there's not enough to go around. When you operate from a place of scarcity, you hold on to everything tightly, fearing that if you give or share, there won't be enough left for you. But the truth is, abundance is everywhere. It's all around you, and it's available to you. The key is to focus on it. When you believe there's enough to go around, you start to live with a sense of freedom, knowing that you don't have to hoard your resources or opportunities. Instead, you can give freely and receive abundantly. Gratitude opens the door to abundance because it shifts your mindset from lack to plenty. When you appreciate what you already have, you become a magnet for more. You start to notice the opportunities that you might have overlooked before, and you begin to attract more positive experiences into your life. It's like you're telling the universe, I'm thankful for what I have, and I'm ready for more. The more you give thanks for the good in your life, the more you draw in even greater good. Now, don't just practice gratitude when things are going well. This is where the real power of gratitude lies. When things aren't going according to plan, when you face obstacles or challenges, that's when gratitude truly becomes your ally. It's easy to be grateful when everything is falling into place, but real success comes when you can find something to be thankful for even in difficult times. When you practice gratitude in the face of adversity, you shift your mindset from one of defeat to one of resilience. You begin to see challenges not as roadblocks, but as opportunities to learn, grow, and become stronger. That's the power of gratitude. One of the most effective ways to practice gratitude is to start your day by listing a few things you're thankful for. It could be something as simple as your health, your family, your job, or the opportunity to make a difference in the world. The key is to acknowledge the good in your life and feel the gratitude for it. As you go through your day, continue to look for things to appreciate. It could be a friendly conversation, a beautiful sunset, or even the opportunity to learn something new. The more you focus on the abundance around you, the more it expands. You'll begin to notice how much good you already have and how much more is on its way. Gratitude also plays a crucial role in building strong relationships. When you express gratitude toward others, whether it's for their support, their kindness, or their contributions, you strengthen your connections with them. People are naturally drawn to those who express appreciation and positivity. Gratitude nurtures relationships, fosters trust, and creates an environment of collaboration and goodwill. It's a simple yet powerful way to build the kind of network that will support you throughout your journey to success. The more you practice gratitude, the more you realize that abundance is not just about material wealth. It's about having a mindset that recognizes the richness of life in all its forms. You can be wealthy in relationships, in knowledge and experiences, and in opportunities. True abundance is not about how much you have, it's about how much you appreciate what you have. And when you live in a state of appreciation, you begin to see abundance in every area of your life. So make gratitude a daily practice. Start each day by acknowledging the abundance in your life and make it a habit to focus on the positive. The more you focus on what you have, the more of it you'll attract. Gratitude not only transforms your mindset, but it also transforms your life. When you appreciate what you already have, you make space for even more success, joy, and fulfillment to flow into your world. Practice gratitude daily and watch how it magnifies the abundance in your life.